Hey everyone, it's been a while. It has passed a long time since I posted a new video, but I had so many things to do and so many problems editing that I got some delays on this video as well. I'm sorry. I really am trying to come back to my creative routine. It's not coming easy. I happen to have an art block, kinda. It's not really an art block, I just I can't really think of anything pretty to draw right now, and the mood just goes downhill. But I wanted to show you a drawing I did a while ago. I want to start a series of cards with the Zodiac signs. And the second card I did was the Sagittarius one. I already did the Libra, but I didn't record it, so for all the Libras out there, I'm sorry. I will show you the drawing of the Libra in the end and talk a little about the sign by the end of the video. So about Sagittarians, I have a few friends that are Sagittarius, but still I did some research and found out that Sagittarius are very idealistic. They are also generous and they value freedom above all else. They also have this thing for outdoors and nature as well. And they can have a very sharp tongue, so if they want to say something, they say it right away. So I took some of these traits and tried to illustrate them on my picture. So as a standard, Sagittarius is like a centaur. It has a bow and an arrow, and it's a centaur figure. But since I was doing only busts, I really needed to run away from the centaur. So I was trying to concentrate on the bow and the arrow. So for the bow, I just used her body as the bow. So you can see that her arms make somewhat curvature similar to the bow, and then I did a veil to mimic the line on the bow. The veil is an important feature because I included it on my last drawing, so I didn't want to exclude it. Then I drew the arrow on the center, and I drew a pierced flower in the middle. This pierced flower represents the sharp tongue features of the Sagittarius. They don't expect a Sagittarius to lay down and just be quiet about something. If they want to say something, they will say it right away. Sometimes it can hurt, but that's the nature of them. So I draw the pierced flower because sometimes, even with the best intentions, words can hurt a bit. So yeah. I wanted flowers to have a more impact on this drawing since Sagittarius like nature and stuff. I did more flowers on her head to make nature more evident on the illustration. While painting, I just couldn't resist on making this royal blue and golden palette. I just think that these both colors together look so good, and I had to try it. And because I wanted to keep it simple, I just painted her with black and white. I didn't want the card to be too overwhelming, so I ended up just painting her with blacks and negative spaces. I must say, the first time I did experiment with monarch coloring on the Libra card, it was very eye-opening because when I usually work with more colors, I get away with many errors, I think. But when shadowing with only one color, I can see that I struggle with shadowing a lot. There were no shortcuts here. I really needed to make it perfect. And it made me understand the importance of values and depth on the shadowing. And I hope to get better on future drawings. Also, it was so hard for me to shadow her back. I never draw the back of any character, and to shadow it was a nightmare. I'm not sure if it ended up correctly, but could have gone worse, I guess. I also wanted to include the symbol of Sagittarius and the symbol of the element of the sign. So the drawing you see on the bottom is the symbol of the sign, and the symbol of top represents the fire element, which is the element of Sagittarius. So here's the drawing of my Sagittarius card. I'm just going to talk a bit about the Libra card. So Libras are fair-minded, they are very cooperative, indecisive, and hate injustice and violence. So as Libras, they really value balance above all else and justice. So I wanted to draw something that represents balance, so I draw some scales. I also draw a veil over her eyes since she is fair-minded. Also, I draw the symbol of the Zodiac and the elements, and the element is air. So here are the two cards for now. I hope I can do more in the future. Let me know which sign you want me to do next, and see you next time. Bye!